Hi guys, on this advanced tutorial, we're going to be fine-tuning the gain for the distance that we're talking at. So we're looking a little bit more in fine detail of gain, and you'll notice that there's going to be a lot of these kinds of videos strictly because gain is one of the only ways that we manipulate how loud the sounds that the microphone is capturing are amplified. So we're going to use one of the worst case scenarios, which is just coming right on the microphone. And we're going to set up the gain so that we're at a comfortable level. If we're a loudspeaker, that's going to be number one. And we're also going to set it up if we're a whisperer, someone who's very soft spoken. So I'm on the microphone. All right. Some people prefer this style. It's something. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not using one of those two things yet. And that is just me because I'm just dynamically trying to change how loud I speak as I'm this close. But now I'm going to throw that all out the window. I'm going to be one of those shouters, those people that are just like, I'm so excited. This is amazing gameplay. I've never seen it before. Amazing. If you know that the talent has all that energy, or you have all that energy, we're going to have to make sure that we have a really good average recording or just have them speaking for a long time. And we're going to just lower that gain down. We're going to reach over here and we're going to make sure that as we're talking at that level, and if they're talking at that level all the time when they're on air, oh man, you're going to want to make sure you do this. So we're going to talk like it. We're going to look kind of silly. So, oh my God, that's an amazing game that I've never seen before. I just really have some kind of feeling that this is going to be one of those nights. It's going to be just one of those nights that you just can't miss tonight on Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday. Please come here if you really need to. Yeah, so we have to turn that down just before 3 o'clock in order for us to run that close to the microphone. And as you can see, I just kept talking and I just kept looking at my meter on Audacity and I just lowered the gain nice and slowly. On a fader, you'll have to do the same. Just move the fader down just nice and slowly. And you're going to notice that as long as your peaks are like negative 12 dB, that's actually pretty good. You're going to be averaging negative 18. You may be coming into the red sometimes on the VU meter, but just know this. Unless they're willing to really scream any more louder where they might hurt their voice, they definitely have the headroom before they peak. Not unless they're employing different kinds of techniques, such as cupping the microphone. That's a very interesting, cool fact. But if you cup the microphone like this, you actually create like a little tunnel that traps all the sound. So once it's sent into like a handheld dynamic like this, you'll see rappers do this. This is actually really bad because this can typically amount to clipping, hitting zero, distortion, which will sound very bad. So unless someone's cupping the microphone like this, where there's an increase in gain because, again, we're tunneling all that sound to the element, you're not going to have to worry about that. So what about if we're soft-spoken? We're going to go through the same process. So if we're soft-spoken, as you can see right here, hi guys, welcome to my podcast. I really have a fun time talking about amazing subjects. And I think it's going to be super important that you hear those intricacies of my voice, like my breaths and stuff, because maybe that's like what you come here for, is my relaxing voice. So as I'm talking like this and I'm very soft spoken, you might want to have to increase that gain quite a bit, so that way, like, on average, we're always going to be coming close to that, like, to the level that we really need right there, that negative 18. So right here is a good example of, like, if you need to whisper or you are very soft spoken in front of a microphone and like coming close to it doesn't even help you. This is a very good process to go through. It's just increase the gain a little bit more and just see if that style works for you. But just be cautious, because we're running the gain so high, we are going to have a lot more noise come in. We're going to have noise from the microphone, noise from the room, even noise from the amplifier. But
we're going to be talking over the noise because we're so close to the microphone that the only thing that the microphone can focus on is the frequencies of our voice. Now, we're going to switch over to another microphone here, the Electro Voice RE20, and we're going to set up from the beginning. We're going to start with the shouting kind of style of voice where you're like super excited and you're right on the microphone shouting. And then from there, we're going to transition to this more soft-spoken voice.
And here we are. This is the Electro Voice RE20. You're not going to be able to see my face, but we're going to be talking at this level. And as you can see, even this level at this kind of closeness is not going to be good. We're like almost hitting zero, my guy. We're almost hitting zero. So let's take care of that. Looks like little Jimmy's going to be kicking the ball. He's kicking the ball very, very far. It looks like little Jimmy's doing a great job kicking that ball in the yard. I really can't say for sure what's going to happen, Tom, but I am having a fun time really trying to get the little gist of the story here. Can you tell me why little Jimmy was kicking the ball in the park? Because I don't know why he ended up in my backyard. So as you can see, at this level, when I'm yelling and being very excited for the few seconds I'm going to be on air, I do need to back down that gain quite a bit, even on this microphone. But it looks like I have to do it even more because I am peaking a little bit on those breaths. So let's just reach over for that knob, and we're going to just lower it down a little bit more by 2 notches, and it looks like we might need to lower it down a little bit more. We are right on the microphone, and it looks like we need to lower it down even more for this kind of voice. That's insane. I think you get the gist. So this is a lot more sensitive than the 7B. So you're going to have to lower it down a lot. Lower the RE20's gain a lot. But how about for those soft-spoken voices?
So, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube video tutorial talking about how I set up my gain. I always try to make sure I aim for -18 when I'm on the microphone, because I just want to make sure I have like very, very good recordings. And it seems as though that the standard is always trying to go around -18 if possible. So let's just see if I'm going to be right on the dot. And it looks like I actually just hit it. I did it by accident. I actually didn't mean to really do that. Like I didn't know like what I had to put this to get the right levels, but it looks like at 3 o'clock. This is really good for my voice. I'm a little bit more soft spoken compared to other radio hosts and talents, but I think that my YouTube videos are going to be spectacular to have a better understanding of like how I turn my gain and stuff to best suit my voice. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you need a little bit more help with fine tuning your gain, of course, give a lot of these other videos a little good look-see. We do cover how distance changes, how loud you might need to make your voice, or how loud you need to bump up the gain on a microphone. And it's also very useful to have a little bit of the understanding of how microphones also need different kinds of gain levels for different kinds of voices and stuff. But yeah, if you're getting really excited,
You might need to make sure that you lower that gain because we don't want to be screaming right into our viewers' ears. So thanks so much for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one.